Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest.
It's time to just say what it is so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw.
The arms, and people noticed that her son hadn't improved much since she cut him off from social media for a while. Many people were worried about his health, and some were even denying his developmental needs. They were certain that his problems would eventually go away on their own, but as it turns out, they couldn't have been more wrong. A doctor who watched the live video that was going viral on X has just validated the months-long speculation of many. If that wasn't enough, Blueface's mother fueled the flames by accusing Chrisean of being the cause of her son's condition. This has had people scratching their heads ever since she first revealed her son to the world, remembering when she streamed her entire birth live. Chrisean's son might never be able to speak unless they seek significant assistance to address his developmental delays. She returned with excitement on Instagram after months of silence, praising her son's perfection in every way. However, for many, that was not the case. The baby lacked hand-eye coordination, showed little to no head movement, and the moment that truly grabbed people's attention was when they heard him cry. Not the cry of a normal baby, but rather the sound of a screeching cat. Chrisean made a valiant effort to reassure everyone that everything was fine. But when Chrisean defended the Blueface tattoo on her face during a live stream, her son began sobbing uncontrollably in the background. Viewers couldn't help but notice that something didn't seem quite right, both in the context and the sound. When Chrisean uploaded a new video of her feeding her son, fans noticed right away that he didn't react to the food, or the spoon, until it was almost directly in front of him. At that point, he was already 8 months old. Why didn't he try to grab the food when he saw it? People bombarded her comments with suggestions. One person even wrote, "Chrisean Rock is in denial when it comes to Junior. He isn't reaching milestones. He should have enough strength to support his head and chest while lying on his tummy. He also doesn't coo or smile." This suggests that her drinking and smoking during her pregnancy may have contributed to his condition. Chrisean noticed this. She became irate and yelled at people, saying that they were just making things out of nothing. Some even suggested that her son's problems might be. Another commenter said that those so-called milestones, people frequently claim that they were created merely to stroke a parent's pride rather than to genuinely honor a child's development. But how does that even make sense? Yes, it makes you glad to watch your child reach certain milestones, but you all know how hard it is to have a child and nurture them well. These developmental benchmarks help parents understand where their children are at. According to doctors who weighed in online, it makes it easier for parents to identify developmental delays and take appropriate action if a child isn't meeting planned milestones. The son of Chrisean had every outward sign of fetal alcohol syndrome. Extra large, low-set ears and tiny eyes with folds at the corners, a small head and a flat face, and the high-pitched sobbing could indicate people also noticed that in pictures of him, his pupils reflected white instead of red, which could mean that something was wrong with his vision. Chrisean didn't seem to care, asking people to stop diagnosing her child and saying she had already taken him to the doctor. Creduche, however, could also be linked to alcohol withdrawal in infants.
My baby is healthy. They would have told me he had syndrome. He's healthy, bro. Just because that picture wasn't that cute doesn't mean I could diagnose my baby on the internet.
Chrisean literally recorded every moment of her child's life, and if she had ever taken him to the doctor and everything was fine, she would have shared it online to disprove her detractors. However, Blueface, who I should also add is just as lazy a parent as Chrisean, attacked her for postponing their son's hernia surgery, saying she did so because she had other obligations. Chrisean's actions to take Chrisean literally recorded every moment of her child's life, and if she had ever taken him to the doctor and everything was fine, she would have shared it online to disprove her detractors. However, Blueface, who I should also add is just as lazy a parent as Chrisean, attacked her for postponing their son's hernia surgery, saying she did so because she had other obligations. Actions to take the situation worsened. When Junior was nearly a year old, Christian posted a video of him attempting to walk as if to refute claims that he wasn't improving, but rather than disproving people, the video only made them laugh. It wasn't until after Blueface's tirade that she finally took Junior in for surgery and posted about how quickly he was recovering. Their argument is more compelling. At that point, people started berating her, saying she only wanted a child to maintain her relationship with Blueface. Her former best friend Janet added fuel to the fire, implying that Christian is seriously in denial about Junior's need for assistance. We had never seen him walk, talk, hold a spoon, laugh, or do anything else that a typical 1-year-old should be doing. The situation worsened. When Junior was nearly a year old, Christian posted a video of him attempting to walk. As if to refute claims that he wasn't improving, but rather than disproving people, the video only made them laugh. It wasn't until after Blueface's tirade that she finally took Junior in for surgery and posted about how quickly he was recovering. Their argument is more compelling. At that point, people started berating her, saying she only wanted a child to maintain her relationship with Blueface. Her former best friend Janet added fuel to the fire, implying that Christian is seriously in denial about Junior's need for assistance. We had never seen him walk, talk, hold a spoon, laugh, or do anything else that a typical 1-year-old should be doing.
When people are in denial of stuff, it's like you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on.
However, when she brought her son to church to debut her new song, Yahweh, people were shocked to see that not much had changed with him. At his age, children are extremely curious about their surroundings, but he was just sitting there doing nothing. Keep in mind that he's almost 2 years old. After all the backlash, Christian finally decided to be in the public eye. I think we can all agree that this was the best decision she's made in a long time. The fact that he is a victim of his surroundings and was born into a position where his parents' conduct shouted loudly is what enrages them so much. All we have witnessed from them are poisonous, immature, and unorthodox choices that resulted in an unintended pregnancy for 2 individuals who had no intention of having a child. Given that she is still in denial and isn't taking adequate care of herself during her pregnancy, how many times have we seen Christian women online threatening to have abortions? Taking additional action to assist Clarissa, Blueface's mother, has been outspoken on multiple occasions about the child's issues, which doesn't help. Her son truly speaks to the immaturity and circumstances he was born into. It's awful to see Junior in this state when things could have been so different, even though Clarissa has never been fond of Christian and may have channeled some of that energy and resentment toward him.
It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it crushed my heart a little bit, it did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie, my first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt.
Everyone witnessed Christian smoking and drinking as if she didn't care. And now that everything has happened, with the criticism she would receive from the public if she acknowledged what everyone has been saying is true, because that would require her to accept responsibility for her behavior.
And because I hear the cry and I see what y'all see, I do feel like there could be some type of neurological problem. I do see that. I'm not blind and I'm not dumb. I'm not fixing to play blind.
People don't have a lot of positive things to say about Christian after seeing her son like this. She should stop playing the victim because she made a big mistake with this one, and her bad choices have ruined her baby's life. It's sad that a baby even got caught up in this mess. I hate this for him. Why is everyone surprised that Christian's son might have special needs? She smoked while she was pregnant, and Zeus filmed her doing it because she wasn't ready to have a child, and now her son is suffering as a result of her carelessness. I feel for her son, not for her. I believe she knows she is to blame for his difficulties, and she is in a lot of pain behind closed doors, but she refuses to face the truth because she knows deep down that she is to blame for his behavior. Instead, she will keep praying that he gets better, because if a baby is still unable to walk, talk, or even babble at 20 months old, that's a serious warning sign. We can only hope that she gets her son checked out and gives him all the support, love, and opportunities he needs to overcome whatever challenges he may be facing. However, Christian is going through a lot right now as a new mother. and perhaps there isn't anyone nearby to help her. What do you think about this situation? There is more to come, so please leave your opinions in the comments section, and remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.